So a while back I had a skating accident. I was stiff as a board, full of pain and feeling really tired. And it got me thinking about the time when I had fibromyalgia and what that used to feel like and how I used to respond when I got flares. About some of the strategies that I used to get through flares during my period of chronic illness. So I'm sharing these with you today so that you can ride the ups and downs of flares with greater ease. So if that sounds good, grab a cup of tea and let's get into the video. So flares as symptoms can be really scary, and some of the worst anxiety I used to have when I was chronically ill was during flares. So what to do? Well, everything I'm going to share with you is focused on bringing you calm and really getting you out of your body so that you can make it through this really uncomfortable time. Flares can be really tough because they shake our belief in our ability to heal. So if you believe in God or angels, ask for their help and support. This is really a great time to draw on those things. Even though I'm not religious, I would pray to God and ask them to get me through this. And I'd also connect really deeply with the mantra, "This too shall pass and tomorrow is another day." And I found those very calming, very reassuring. So if you don't have a mantra, get one. You could get yourself a little picture made of it or even write it on a post-it note, just something to keep you grounded, something that draws you and enables you to tap into your own higher consciousness. Some of the problems we can have with flares is that they are debilitating and they take us out of the things that we feel we should do. But during a flare is really the time that you have to actually double down on taking care of yourself. So if your flare is debilitating like mine were, you might need to be okay with not being perfect and letting some things slip. As I've said in other videos, perfectionism was a really big problem for me. And it's something that I had to release, and it's something I help clients to release. Because often the pressure that we put on ourselves is part of the reason why we get sick in the first place. And releasing this enables us to truly relax. There's nothing more stressful than feeling terrible and also putting pressure on yourself to keep on top of everything else. And that includes your protocols. And I want you to remember that a calmer you is much better equipped to get through this time than an under pressure you. Symptom hypervigilance can really put us in a high stress state. And it's that focus where you notice every twinge and sensation in your body. I became really hypervigilant and I used to zone in on everything that was happening in my body. And at the time, it felt like the hypervigilance was going to keep me safe, but I didn't realize that that was the thing that was making the symptoms worse. Before I learned how to get through flares, I used to Google all the symptoms all the time, and of course that would just make the anxiety even worse. And I'd focus on where it hurt and really get into that hornet's nest of the illness. So when you make that connection between how you feel about the symptoms and you see the anxiety that it actually creates and how exhausting it is, engage with things that take your mind off what you're experiencing. You know, animal videos, extra cuddles with a companion animal, comedy, music, a walk in nature, anything that can get your mind off it. And they seem silly and simple, but they really helped me to get away from the intensity of what I was experiencing. So be careful how you fill your time during a flare and give yourself a bit more time just for activities that distract you and take you away. So my favorite distractions tended to revolve around animals and silliness, but let me know what yours are in the comments. Learning how to use EFT to deal with flares and symptoms was immensely powerful for me. And that's one of the reasons that I do this and I help clients to do the same. It's an incredibly powerful tool to have in your back pocket during chronic illness recovery. So to help you navigate flares, I've created a free EFT meditation. It's got binaural beats, which who doesn't love those? Nice and relaxing. And I've put the link in the description. All you have to do is sign up for my newsletter and the meditation is yours. So during a flare is really a time to double down on taking care of yourself and to really tap into some kindness. So on flare days, I used to drink a bit more coconut water, run myself an Epsom salts bath, do some healing meditations, lots of EFT, and I used to surround myself with heat packs so that I felt warm and taken care of. So anything you find soothing, anything you find calming during flares is the time to do it. And try to speak lovingly to yourself and your body. And if you have difficulty doing that and want to know how I came to a place of peace and love for my body, make sure you check out this video. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye.